There's been a 50% increase in the number of Singaporeans employed in the financial services sector over the past 6 years. The number has risen from 1,700 senior positions to 2,600. The figures have been revealed by Transport Minister Ong Ye Kung, who sits on the Monetary Authority of Singapore's board. However, Singaporeans still occupy fewer than half of these roles, which grew from 3,900 to 5,900 over the same period. Brandon Tenoto has more on why that's the case.
The higher share of foreigners in senior roles is, according to Transport Minister Ong Ye Kung, due to the regional and global nature of the activities they oversee.
They have made us the hub for expertise, networking, and oversight of operations in other markets. This is an enviable position. And I think if you ask Singaporeans if this is a good thing for our country, I think most will also say yes. These functions tap on growth outside of Singapore, support the region's development, and in doing so, they bring opportunities, they bring jobs here. Moreover, for financial institutions to cite these operations here is a concrete show of confidence for Singapore. It raises the stakes the world has in Singapore and makes us safer and more secure.
Still, Mr. Ong gave the assurance that the central bank is working with the industry to groom local leaders and specialists. Now, the authorities are also addressing concerns over the high concentration of a single nationality in the tech departments of financial institutions. Mr. Ong explains that these roles can't be filled domestically due to the surge in demand for tech professionals. He says Singapore is growing its local talent pipeline in this area through upskilling and more university places, but it's not likely to meet the demand, and foreign manpower is still needed.
So the concern will remain, and we will need to address it. After all, over-reliance on a single source leaves us more susceptible to unexpected disruption. We saw this as borders began to shut amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. MAS has been stepping up engagements with the top leadership of key financial institutions on the need to maintain robust HR practices that are merit-based and support workplace diversity.
He says a possible approach is to encourage the offshoring of business functions that are lower in value add and which employ a disproportionate share of foreign manpower.
But any such measures must be approached with a lot of caution, because it may not be straightforward to dissect a business into high value add and low value add and then outsource the latter. There are often linkages across different functions. So foreigner-heavy technology functions may move offshore together with some good quality jobs in Singapore for locals.
Mr. Ong clarifies that this isn't about growth at all costs or accepting trade-offs for the sake of growth. Instead, it's about how the country can hold its own in the financial world and seize opportunities to improve the lives of its people. This, he says, will require a concerted effort between the government and financial institutions.